Hey guys, welcome back to MJ Trips. I'm here with a new update for my resource pack, Barely Default, and I've reworked the note blocks. Note blocks have a lot of block states that aren't used in the vanilla game, right? They only have one texture in the vanilla game. And what you can do to them is, obviously, I added a model for them if you change their pitch, right? So you can obviously, you can read the note on the note block, right? That's like a first thing. I've had this in my pack for a while though. I don't read chords or whatever, like I don't know like what this really represents. But if you do, if you're like a songwriter or like, I don't know, you're like a musical guy, you can literally just read the notes, you know, if you know which chord you need, and you can make a song that way. So it's really useful information to have this on a note block. And something else that I can do is have a different model for which instrument is loaded, and that's basically what I've done. All the instruments that are available for note blocks now have a custom model. I'm just gonna go over them one by one. I mean, it shouldn't take too long. Quick MJ video in and out. The first one is the bass guitar. If you put a wooden block under a note block, so you can see all the instruments are compatible with the visible pitch as well, right? I mean, it's just like an extra model. So the top changes depending on the instrument beneath it. It changes instantly. You can see that. The default is a harp, so it just has these strings at the top now. So a new default model for note blocks, I guess, right? And then if you put the block that you want under it to get the instrument that you need, in this case, we wanted to get the bass guitar, right? You get this sweet model, and I think it looks like a bass guitar, right? I just basically tried to turn all the note blocks into instruments using the top model for it. I think it's super useful. Like even if you place it on stone, instantly turns into a drum. You instantly know what's happening there, right? Like the mechanisms at play there. But it's also just fun, more unique. You know, this is also decoration, extra decoration. Like if you want to make a drum, this is the way to do it. Look at this. It's a full-on functional drum. You know, it looks like one. I think it's fun anyways, right? I mean, I think this is really useful. A lot of new decorative options and also just a lot clearer. But we'll move on to the next one, the guitar. If you put wool under it, pretty simple. It does have a hole in it. You can barely see it though. Try to have a peak inside, but there is a hole in there. I mean, yeah, it's the note block turned into a guitar. It looks like this. It's pretty subtle, but you get what it means. Next up is the banjo. So it's kind of like a drum with strings over it, right? Because that's what a banjo is. Pretty simple as well. Then if you put sand under it, you get a snare drum. And I don't know, snare drums, they probably have this chainmail wiry thing under the drum. And also it would be closer to the drum. But obviously it's more obvious if you have these string, because that's what the snare drum is, right? There's like a string on a drum, and that's where you get that sound. And it shouldn't technically really hover. That's not really the point of a snare drum. But, you know, it's a good translation of a snare drum, I thought. And then if you put stone under it, I mean, we've already seen this, it becomes a bass drum, just a big old drum. This was just a good translation of it. Put a glass block under it, and you get a hi-hat. I mean, that's what it's called in the files. It doesn't really sound like a hi-hat to me, but I'm not a drummer. What do I know? Is this a hi-hat? I mean, I guess it's called clicks and sticks. I mean, I turned it into a hi-hat. It's a nice, pretty. You can make like a drum set now, right? Again, with I don't know. It's a kind of a wacky hi-hat this way, but it's a fun way to communicate which state the note block is set to, which instrument, right? So, anyways, there's a hi-hat. Then we have chimes. You get kind of this hollow note block with chimes inside of it because they have to hang. And I didn't want to make the model protrude too much. You notice in all of these, I mean, this one goes kind of high because it's just a thin little rod, I guess. But most of them kind of stay kind of low because I don't want to obstruct this particle. So chimes, they have to hang, right? So I had to make it hollow to make chimes work. But I think it's a cute translation, right? I think it's really fun. Then we got the bells, which is a glockenspiel according to the Minecraft wiki, which is like I don't know, isn't that just a xylophone? Like a different, I don't know. I made it gold, obviously. It's a little bit of a different arrangement than the xylophone, you know, to distinct it. Then the regular xylophone, and these are just the same model, honestly. Maybe some of the simplest ones in here. The iron xylophone and the regular xylophone, made with bones or with iron, respectively. You know, pretty simple. But again, you know, it's a nice translation, communicates well what's happening, I think. And then when you put a glowstone under it, you get a piano. This is supposedly an electric piano. According to the wiki, the sound is just called pling. I mean, people can probably make something better than this, but you get the point, right? You can make a full-on functional piano. Like, I think these instruments are super valuable. Maybe this one less so. The cowbell, if you put soul sand under a note block, it turns into a cowbell, and I just laid a cowbell on top of it. I don't know what to do for the fucking cowbell. There's just a cowbell laying on top of it. It's pretty lame, but also pretty fun. Maybe not so useful for decoration, though. Put clay under it, and you get a flute, and I figured I'd kind of turn it into a pan flute. Again, I didn't want to protrude it too much out of the model, so at least not in the middle. So the left, you know, if I do like a pan flute, uneven design, I can kind of get away with that. I also made it a bit deeper, obviously, the inside, so I could make it a bit higher. And yeah, it's pretty simple, you know, it's a flute. It's 3 little tubes, and there's a sound coming from it, and that's it. A bigger flute that I have, the didgeridoo, which is a crazy instrument to have in Minecraft. And because it's hollow, the particle really comes out of there. You see that? Like, really comes out of the tube there, and I don't know, just a fun, it's pretty simple as well, you know, it's just a bigger flute. You have a small flute, and then you have a big gaping hole, which is the didgeridoo, because didgeridoos are massive. Honestly, it should go right through the pumpkin and come out at the bottom here to be realistic, but I didn't do that. But this is what I came up with. And then lastly, we got the synthesizer, the bit sound, which is obviously, I mean, it's a fun sound for video, you know, it's like a video game sound, right? And how about I don't tell you what this is referencing, and you tell me, all right? Leave a comment, because I think this should be obvious. If you don't know, then maybe, I don't know, it just looks like a regular old synthesizer. Honestly, it could just be a normal synthesizer, but it is referencing something specific, a very specific, iconic arrangement of buttons. So I'd be interested to know if people recognize that. But either way, for me, I thought it was a fun reference to put in there, because what else to do for the bit? I was really struggling with the bit. It's a strange sound. What do you do for it? Like just a speaker or like a screen with a little, like, I don't know, like a Space Invader guy on it? But I didn't really want to do that because you already have a screen here. But I finally settled on this and I'm really happy with it. So, I mean, and that's it already. That's all the note blocks. A lot better than just putting an icon on it, right? That's the alternative. A lot of packs do that. They put icons on it. And I thought at the end of the video, it could be fun to check out a note block map that someone else has made. I didn't make this one. It's by Blammo. You can find it on this Planet Minecraft page. This is him. Look, the mighty Blammo has made a wonderful note block map. It is Lena Rain's Other Side. And I guess we're just going to activate it. You know, it's nice to see the note blocks in action. Look, they have some bits here and they have some guitar here. Look, it's real easy to see what they're tuned to right now. Like previously that was like impossible. I mean, you would have to see the block below it. Either way, it's really readable now. My note blocks have reached peak readability. So that's like super important probably for nerds and me, I guess. So let's just fire her off. I assume this is how you do it. Let's see what the signs say. Was going for a piston bolt, but I can't copy and paste curved rail. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, Blammo, but okay. I guess we just press the button. I can't imagine it's anything else in this. So we're just gonna do it. Okay, let's click it. Here we go. We're going along with it. Let's try to go a bit lower. Look, it's beautiful. And I obviously didn't make this. Look, oh, it's perfect speed. How did they do this? Oh, this is brilliant. Can we fly at perfect redstone speed? No, almost. But you get it. Oh shit, I gotta keep up. No, we're losing it. There we go. Okay, so there you go. Here we go. Got some hi-hats. Oh, beautiful. I mean, there's a bit of lag. It's okay. That's my PC. Alright, well, this is like, because of the lag, it's not super pretty. But you get it. It's a beautiful, great map by Blammo. And yeah, I guess that's it. Thanks for watching. This is the outro music. Is just like a super laggy version of Other Side. It's a good map. I don't have a good PC, but I do have a good resource pack. You can get it now. It's free. Barely Default by Mickey Joe. Let's stay in the range of the music. So yeah, get it now, and you have cool new note blocks. The best note blocks there are. It's the best note block pack in the world, I think. You know, undeniable. Did the music just stop, or did I just get really far behind it? Okay, it just stopped. It's fine. Okay, yeah, get my texture pack, and that's it. Bye.